left with overcast skies here at AT&T Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Now, if you love good pitching, this one's for you. First pitch is coming up. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, was not real effective in his last start. Gave up 5 earned runs. Going to have to try to limit that here in this one.
Jock Peterson makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Fly ball out to right field. Hence has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, there are not a lot of guys that can swing a bat like Jock Peterson. He's having a really nice season with the bat, sporting a slugging percentage over 500, so there's a good chance he'll have some sort of impact offensively in this one.
Corey Seager will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. And with that, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Brandon Crawford continues to get better and better each year. Won the Gold Glove at shortstop in 2015. Really just continuing his improvement from his days at UCLA. And also, he's got some of the best hair in all the game.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, I think Dixon has sometimes been thought of as a hitter's umpire. The book on him is that he can be a little bit tight on the edges of the strike zone. We'll see if that's the case.
2 out, nobody on. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Justin Turner will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, guys, I don't think I'd worry too much about yesterday if I was him, because look at that batting average he's sporting.
And the runner back safely. Puig off for second. Pitch is high, the throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Dodgers go down quietly. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Hyunjin Ryu will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, this will be his second start of the season. In his first start, he already got himself in the win column. He'll be looking to add to that here.
And there you see Denard Span as he gets ready to lead off the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder, Denard Span.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they've dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
Into the box now, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Snap throw from the catcher. Line to the right side. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Ryu's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Hunter Pence is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down quietly. After 1, no score. Justin Turner will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Cueto's ready. Here's the first pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Yeah, and I don't know what he's doing going down the line. I mean, I love hustle as much as the next guy, but right there, that's an invitation to the 60-day DL. I hope he knows a good shoulder surgeon because he's going to need one if he keeps that up.
Scott Van Slyke will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Tapped up the third base line. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
And you'd think that a play like this and a swing like this should almost always result in an out. But here, he's just a little slow reacting behind the plate, and that is a speedy guy getting down the line. So the throw winds up just too late to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Alex Guerrero. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Cueto will go to first. A dive, but he's back. No score here as we play inning number 2. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in.
Simple throw over there.
And yet another throw over. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning.
Well, caught him flat-footed.
Brandon Belt will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. First pitch on its way. On the ground to third. A quick out number 1. And with a quick breather here, let's look at how the Dodgers align on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, man, one of the most versatile players in the game is Justin Turner. He can play any of the infield positions, and he's going to play them well. One of those types of guys that you're not going to look at and say, wow, he's real fluid or real smooth, any of those sorts of things. But he gets the job done, and he gets it done well.
Brandon Crawford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, we always talk about hit speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no 1-0 count. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
And with his stuff, guys will chase the slider. They'll chase the curveball, but they're not going to chase that fastball. He's got to put that thing a little closer to the zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Puig on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Gregor Blanco set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard back up the middle. Backhanded. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Alex Guerrero leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hard liner toward short. A A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Settling in now, A.J. Ellis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cueto pauses. Here's the first pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot. Not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Hyunjin Ryu steps in now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
A tough play here for a first baseman. You don't mind the ones that bounce right in front of you, or the ones that bounce 7 or 8 feet in front of you and come right into your lap. It's those in-between hops that give you trouble. And here, you see him try to get large and make the scoop, but all he can do is knock it down.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Andrew Susak takes into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Andrew Susak.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, the reason he's having the success he's had so far comes down to one main reason. Changing speeds effectively. And you saw it in evidence right there. That's what you got to do to be a big-time pitcher.
Into the box, Johnny Cueto. Now a swing and a fly ball. Puig sprinting after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Denard Span stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's dead center for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Drilled to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Corey Seager is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Hit hard on the ground to second, fielded by Panic. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
1 away now for the free swinging right fielder, Yasiel Puig. Cueto gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, you want to wake up call as an infielder? How about this one? That's just a duck and cover there.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, that's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for L.A. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Joe Panik is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
In there, strike one.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Popped high in the air. Turner is there for it. One away.
The right fielder.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon out.
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The dangerous Carl Crawford will get things started when we return. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And here is Carl Crawford now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Carl Crawford.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. Get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. This ball's not hit hard at all, but it's in a spot where it's going to work out perfectly for him. And he's on base to start this inning with an infield single.
Striding into the box, Alex Guerrero. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going. And a pitch out, but Crawford's not going. Here comes the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
On at first is a stolen base threat in Crawford. Nobody out. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. There's one on the belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Brandon Crawford comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Ryu steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air to left. Crawford is in pursuit. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Puig. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to left field. Crawford is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down on 4 pitches. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Hyunjin Ryu will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Hyunjin Ryu.
On the ground up the middle. Panic is there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Jock Peterson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Well, not a game to remember for either offense so far. Just the 7th hit combined between the 2 teams.
Into the box, Corey Seager. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Cueto will go to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runner goes for second, and this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, the decision to run from first is really going to pay off this time. I don't know if he scores if he's not running, but since he's on the move, he's able to score easily from first on the double.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. In now is Yasiel Puig. And Cueto starts him out with strike 1.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
One out and a runner on second base. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And this is a two-seam fastball with a little bit of life to it.
Up next
I mean,
for the
they'll
Dodgers,
often run east to west or vice versa, depending on the pitcher's handedness. He just had no answer for this one.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
The first baseman, number 33, Scott Van Slyke.
Scott Van Slyke strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Adrian Gonzalez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Adrian Gonzalez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 23.
Andrew Susac will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double. Well, unfortunately, it appears he's going to be forced out of the game with what looks like a lower right arm injury. And it could be a number of issues, of course, so hopefully it's nothing too serious. Buster Posey will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Into the seats, 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ryu comes set, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, down by 2, this is exactly what you're looking for. You get the leadoff double, now a single. You got the tying run on here at first with nobody out.
Denard Span will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And another foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Crawford waits on it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they are on the board with the sac fly as this is now a 2-1 game.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Joe Panik is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Hunter Pence will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there. And he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Brandon Crawford stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. One run, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Has to challenge him here. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. So 1 run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 7th inning coming up. LA's on top, 2-1. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. George Cantos will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
George Cantos.
Carl Crawford will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Belt has it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batter number 7, second baseman, Alex Guerrero.
Alex Guerrero will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded on the hop. He's out.
Oh, what a play. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
In now is A.J. Ellis. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They lead it 2-1. Matt Duffy will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. Ryu looks in. 0-2 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Crawford. He's got it 1 away.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gregor Blanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is That is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The catcher, number 34, Andrew Susak.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Andrew Susak. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit to third. Turner's got it to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Hyunjin Ryu, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Ryu.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
Peterson.
Jock Peterson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Out in front of it, strike one. And there's ball one.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Seager.
Corey Seager stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. tap fouled at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Beaten into the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Angel Pagan will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, Angel Pagan.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swinging a little blooper to center. Coming in is Peterson. And that's the first out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
One gone here in the Giants' half of the eighth. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just one away.
Joe Panik is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
A pause and the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball. And nothing wrong with that at this point in the ballgame, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just one out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
So striding in, Hunter Pence, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Yimi Garcia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Even though this is still just a one-run game, this thing could get ugly in a hurry. So if you've got an out pitch, you better pull it out of the bag right now.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And now on 3-2, do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team, but with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. Dodger bullpen does its job. 9th inning coming up. The Dodgers lead it 2-1. Vin Mazzaro will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Yasiel Puig, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Blanco is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Javier Lopez will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Javier Lopez.
Here's Adrian now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners on first with one down. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he comes up empty, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Lifted in the air out to left. Span is under it. And the inning is over. One hit, one left. Nothing more in the Dodger ninth. On to the bottom half. Last chance here for the Giants. They trail here 2-1. Striding in to start the ninth, Brandon Crawford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this lead.
Kenley Jansen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Jansen comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. Crawford is over. 1 out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Matt Duffy stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Gregor Blanco.
Digging in now, Gregor Blanco. He singled his last time up. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Bounce to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
It's about what we've come to expect here from Jansen as he comes in here to fire a scoreless ninth and finish off the Dodger victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.